Remember in the previous video that I mentioned all the fragrances in your collection that you felt were absolutely perfect? And I told y'all, yo, I'm gonna buy some, if not all of these fragrances, minus probably the Bodicea, which is like $1,000. You know I got the plug, I'm not paying retail. But all of them are taking forever to get here except for one. The cheapest one got here. And I get offended sometimes when they're like, yo, Cuba, you don't even listen to the audience. That accurate statement sometimes hurts my heart.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
But the LATTAFA came in just in time, and somebody mentioned in their post that this is the perfect fragrance in their collection. Let's see if it's gonna be a perfect cheapie in mine. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can check out LATTAFA Al NASHAMA. Bless you.
We're all alone, yeah, that's friends from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. This is somebody's perfect fragrance according to one of y'all in the community board. I'll put a link somewhere up here to that video that you guys said it's one of the most perfect, if not the perfect fragrance in your collection. And I love that somebody in that list mentioned a LATTAFA fragrance and a cheapie fragrance, in fact, that you're able to get on Amazon just like I did. Now, I just looked up the notes of this fragrance and it has plum in it. So I have very high hopes that this is gonna smell amazing. As we all know, Uncle Cuba loves a plum fragrance. I'm a sucker for plums. And I don't mean like balls, I mean like actual plums. Some people call plums ball. Never mind. So here's what the presentation of LATTAFA's Al NASHAMA looks like. And this is definitely one of the more unusual LATTAFA fragrances. I have a feeling I'm gonna drop this and break it, so I'm trying to open it with ease. Oh, okay. So it opens like so. Boom, a little magnetic tap. Flap it over like a vaginal lip. Pull this thing out, and this looks, I mean, kind of shitty. I mean, this is what the bottle looks like. It looks very old school and slightly feminine. It's got this faux marble painting shit on it. And here's what the bottle looks like. What did this thing cost me? Probably like $30-something, like typical LATTAFA. Love this presentation in the garbage. I missed. As of today, $26 what it cost me on Amazon. And I'll definitely put a link in the description so I can get some commission off of it. All right, so before we get to snorting the fragrance, let's go over some notes. So it opens up with bergamot, sage, and pink pepper, followed by plum, jasmine, black pepper, saffiano leather, amber, patchouli, and moss. So apparently, this is going to be a clone of Initio's Paragon, which I fucking love, so that's a plus. Well, it's only a plus if it doesn't suck. Hopefully it doesn't suck, but it has plum in it. I have high hopes for the fragrance. Here's what it looks like without the cap. Very boring and bullshitty. LATTAFA definitely does way better presentations. Let's see what the first impression of Al NASHAMA, aka your perfect fragrance, is right now. Definitely in the Initio Paragon space. What a juicy ass purple plum. The white florals in here, insane. The juiciness, incredible. The plum almost smells like plum Japanese wine. Definitely get more of a slight unisex vibe off of the test strip, but I love it. I'm a plum fan. This smells delicious. It smells candied. It smells white floral. You get the amber. I'm not getting much woods off the test strip. We're definitely gonna go on skin. It's fucking delicious. Very gourmandy. That plum is juicy as shit. It's synthetic plum, so it smells more like a purple candy. Sort of like a hybrid blend of like grape and plum. But I'm not mad at this thing at all. Ooh, let's go on skin. Yes, needs to go on skin. Absolutely. I really don't like the presentation for some reason. It just doesn't do shit for me. But it doesn't matter because for fucking $28, I think we have an absolute banger that you mentioned was your perfect fragrance. And I'm not gonna disagree fully yet. Let's see what it does on the skin though. Fucking delicious. I love plum though, and you really gotta understand this is gonna toe the line of femininity. So in this plum with the white florals, which is an abundance of white florals and jasmine, and I even feel like a mild like petitgrain energy, there's gonna be some aspects here that feel a little femmy. It's winding down beautifully on the skin. The plum is becoming a little less sweet and saturated sugariness, and I do appreciate that. The woods are actually coming through. There's a little bit of a mossiness. There's a nice ambery nuance that's coming through, which is pushing kind of the plum to become a little bit sweeter, because amber itself, for me in notes, has this caramelo sugary sweetness to it. So it kind of pushes that candied essence in the plum. However, it also gives it body. The mossiness reduces the sweetness a little bit, but I am struggling a little bit to find any kind of saffiano leather in here. I'm getting more light woods, mossiness, amber, sweet plum, white florals. It was more Initio Paragon on the test strip than it is on my skin, But either way, for $26 to $28, beautiful. I honestly think it's delicious. I love how it smells on my skin. I don't know what the performance is at this point. The distribution or the atomizer, I didn't show that since a lot of people like to see that. Pretty standard, nothing crazy. The fragrance, although candied, sweet, synthetic, I fuck with it. It's a good parallel thought process to 𝗙𝗎𝗂𝗕𝐂𝐴, and I definitely would consider this fragrance a ball sprayer, especially since I'm a fan of plum. But keep in mind, if you don't like plum or don't like a fragrance in the space of 𝗙𝗎𝗂𝗕𝐂𝗄, this is not a cop. Don't even think about it. But you're definitely not gonna break the bank with this joint. Good fucking recommendation in my community board. I can't wait to see what the others do. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And have you smelled this LATTAFA fragrance? And give me more recommendations on the LATTAFA brand that I haven't showcased on the channel. Some bangers though, like some real fire hot shoeby shit. And we'll see if it's as good as this piece. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know what it is? Biggest in the game. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.